You know, our country, Uganda, is landlocked. And the matter I'm raising is of urgent public importance that would require the line minister to furnish us with some information. Uganda is a net importer of petroleum products. And the ongoing conflict, US, Israel, Iran conflict, has already disrupted the shipping regions which were supposed to ferry this fuel to this landlocked country. And that means the global prices that are hiking put Uganda in a vulnerable position, Madam Speaker. And these are shocks that ought to find us at least with some level of preparedness. That's why I'm of the view, Madam Speaker, as a matter of procedure, that the ministry would furnish this house with the contingency plans that they have in place and the level of preparedness, because even then, the other ministry also ought to know, or rather inform us about our citizens that are in the Middle East and are trapped up there, stranded.
Thank you. The minister will come and give us that report on Tuesday. Yes, Patrick.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, allow me also congratulate colleagues that made it to the 12th Parliament, and say sorry for colleagues that never made it. Madam Speaker, you have laid a very tight program running up to the end of next month,
yes,
April. But Madam Speaker, I wanted to plead with you. We have just gone through an election. I wanted to plead with you, create us one day, where these members of Parliament can speak about what transpired in the election. Probably, Madam Speaker, whatever we will pick can be relevant for this nation. Many of our colleagues are here. They lost because of external factors beyond them. They lost because of so many reasons. But Madam Speaker, if you squeezed one day and it goes on the record of Parliament what went on in the 2026 election, probably it could be very relevant for the planning of the next election. Information.
Thank you. I'll
Madam
give you,
Speaker,
honorable members,
my colleague for the information.
Honorable members, I'll give you after 30th April so that we discuss. Honorable members, yes, I'll give you the date. Yes, Honorable Macho.
Madam Speaker, on your communication, I too want to send congratulations to my good friend and brother, Honorable Norbert Mau, for having expressed his interest to contest.
Honorable.
Although, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, I had a dream.
Honorable.
Madam Speaker, I had a
Honorable, we are in the 11th Parliament. Please sit. Please sit. Honorable members, as I said, we have a congested order paper. We also have Prime Minister's time. So we should be able to move, then most of the things should be brought at the time the Prime Minister will be answering questions. Okay? Can we move with the order paper? The matters of national importance, Madam Teacher. Okay.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise on a matter of national importance, touching the plight of 13 Ugandans who are said to have been arrested and imprisoned in a foreign country, Mauritius, to be specific. Madam Speaker, one of those people, Sebu Fudeo and Seluyange Yusuf Kaiwa, two of them happens to be my constituents in Mukono. Madam Speaker, this country does not lose responsibility over its citizens wherever they are in good and bad times. First of all, Madam Speaker, the matter of national importance I want to raise is that I have information that 13 Ugandans are being held in different prisons in Mauritius. Two, that they have not received any assistance from home, and the families, specifically the family of Sebu Fudeo, have approached me as the MP. So, Madam Speaker, I want, through your chair, to request that this matter of national importance is taken on, and we are informed about the status under which our people are being kept in Mauritius, and if they committed an offense, if there is any possibility for them to be transferred to serve sentence at home. I do more. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Betty, to help this house or to help government, do you have any evidence that shows that we have those people in those prisons that can be used to refer?
Madam Speaker, the relatives of these people approached me, specifically the wife of Sebu Fudeo, and she can turn up if requested, Madam Speaker.
Government?
To give the concerned office more details.
Government?
Right Honorable Speaker, just like you observed to the member who raised this matter, she knows that there are 13 Ugandans. It would be of help for the honorable member to give government the better particulars of the 13 Ugandans such that the appropriate diplomatic channels can be followed to handle the matter. I undertake to get in touch with you, honorable member, to get the details of the 13 members, and we can, through our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, take the appropriate diplomatic actions. Thank you.
Thank you, Webb. Dr. Bukenya? Dr. Bukenya? I mean Dr. Kefa?
Thank you very much, Right Honorable. I raised on a matter of national importance regarding local governance. LOC1 and LOC elections were held in 2018. Their term expired in July 2023. The elections have now been postponed 6 times, extended. Apart from legal and administrative reforms, boundary issues, clearing the registers, the main issue so far, the 6 times, has been that there has been no money, that there has been funding constraints. Whereas LOC1 and LOC2 systems are critical in the society fabric and implementation of government programs, we are now consistently relying on arguably unelected structures. However, earlier this year, Justice Byabakama, chair of the Electoral Commission, in a press conference told us that money had been released. That was very exciting and created public expectations that finally elections can now be held in the 70,000 villages plus around the country. However, shortly thereafter, Minister of Local Government indicated that there was a funding shortfall of 58 billion in order to be able to conduct the elections. Followed by a statement earlier this year again, that Cabinet had directed that money can now be released to conduct the elections. And a timetable was given as being conducted in March and April. Madam Speaker, because of the anxiety, public anxiety around this, can we have confirmation here from the ministers concerned whether the money has now been released? Can we also have confirmation that we are still running with the timetable mentioned of March and April? Better still, can we have confirmation of the exact dates when these elections are being held? And also finally, Madam Speaker, the Minister of Local Government had assured us, in response to a petition which was presented on the floor here, had assured us that a monument for LOC1, LOC2, and other people in those local structures will be enhanced. And I think a date was mooted as 26-27.
Thank you.
Can we have confirmation that also that's still on track in order to have the motivation of people down there in their
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Honorable Kefa, thank you for that. Remember, we've been depriving the public from democratically elected LOC1s. And EC has said we are going to have election in March and April. Could we have that confirmation if we are going to have elections? And remember, EC had said they had received the funding. So which shortage are we talking about of 58? What is the shortage about? And if the shortage is there, as Honorable is saying, that was approved by Cabinet, why are we not releasing that money? Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to confirm to this House that the elections of LOC1s and 2s are not only LOC1s and 2s, but also the women councils were properly scheduled and okayed by SEC, which you chaired, Right Honorable Speaker, when the Minister of Local Government presented. And this information has reached all the districts, and there is no doubt that we shall vote by end of April. Yes, excuse me, the dates have been confirmed, and if you give me 10 minutes, Right
Can
Honorable
we
Speaker.
have specific dates
Yes,
on when the
in
election
the next 10 minutes I can get, I've already sent
Okay.
a message.
Okay.
And number two, about the emoluments. I think we passed the budget where we revised the emoluments. I don't have the figures offhand, but at least we passed them in the Cabinet and here.
Honorable.
Thank you.
Honorable, can you give us the figures that we passed in this House for the rest to know? Because it seems people are not sure.
In consultation with the Ministry of Finance, which is ably represented here, we can get the details. But I know.
We'll give you
Yes.
10 minutes.
All right.
Thank you. Honorable Kazo.
Thank you, Right Honorable. And honorable colleagues, Right Honorable Speaker, and honorable colleagues, I raise on a matter of national importance, and this is specifically about UNEB. Right Honorable Speaker, UNEB has been conducting exams, and every end, when they are releasing, they withhold some schools. And on allegation that these schools cheated or there were malpractices, and they undertake a process of hearings, they decide to cancel or release the results. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, it is the mandate of UNEB to protect their exams. This parliament allocates money to them for invigilation, for inspection, for scouts, for everyone, Right Honourable Speaker. They fail on their job. They take the blame to the young, innocent children. What is more hurting, Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, is that when this is happening, after the hearing, the owner of the school is not arrested, the inspector is not arrested, not charged. The invigilator
Honorable, I want us to be parliamentary by not saying that they fail in their job. They do not fail in their job. Maybe there is some kind of negligence, but they do not fail in their job.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I will take your guidance. Being that you are our beloved speaker, I will take that guidance, and I will use an alternative word, but I will get it later maybe. Right Honourable Speaker.
Anyway, they do not fail in their job.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
Right Honourable Speaker, these people, the young children who get affected, no one follows to know where they go. Some drop out of school, some get married off along the way, and no one takes responsibility, Right Honourable Speaker. My prayer, Right Honourable Speaker, is that UNEB should be held. The Ministry of Education should come and explain.
Honorable members, give Honorable Yusuf Isibambia